Welcome, everybody. My name is David Niedzielski. I'm the Director of Furniture and Outdoor here at Nationwide. I have the pleasure of leading today's or this month's monthly webinar series from the Furniture Bedding team here at Nationwide Marketing Group. So hopefully you've joined us for previous iterations. We love what this has evolved into, and we're excited every month when we get up back on here, get in front of you members, and kind of just talk the latest, greatest in the furniture and bedding throughout membership, throughout the industry, and all the great things. So today I have the pleasure of introducing two brand new furniture vendor partners of ours, which both launched officially at prime time in Nashville. So I have today joining us, we have Armen Living, and then we have Chromcraft Furniture. So first up, I'm gonna welcome up a friend here, Randy Grabowski. Randy, how you doing today, my friend?
Very good. Very good, David. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for inviting us.
I love it, Randy. Well, thanks for jumping on today. And I guess let's just kind of jump right into it. You guys are brand new with the group. We've aligned with this awesome new partnership. I am so thrilled at you guys' assortment, the company, what you really bring to retailers and now our members. So let's give us a little bit about Armen Living and who you are.
Well, we've been in business for over 40 years. The company was started by the current owner's father. He sold it to his son a couple of years back, and now Kevin Kabornian owns and operates the company. We have salespeople all throughout the United States. Three of us, Reb Nicholson, myself, and Steve Riley, are the three major managers that run around the entire United States. The line is extremely exciting. I mean, I was with another company for 18 plus years. Almost 2 years ago, they kind of cordoned me and asked me to come on board. And literally in a 20-minute phone call with Kevin, I said, okay. And I resigned on a Thursday and came here on a Friday. So it tells you a little bit about the company. We primarily do a major job with bar stools. We have over 600 bar stools in the line currently. We do anywhere from a $70 bar stool up to top grain leather for $340 wholesale. And ironically, the better goods are what is really selling. I don't want to keep rambling, David, so tell me
Yeah,
when you want me to
yeah.
stop. I can
No,
keep
yeah.
going.
So no, that's awesome. Great intro, Randy. And that's the exciting part, right? Is what you guys are bringing a breadth of offering that is gonna complement our already existing vendor portfolio nicely, in which some much needed categories, especially Barstool, right? Having that many SKUs, options, everything from your heavy duty as well, right?
Mhm.
Like you guys have
Yeah.
some heavy duty commercial options as well.
Yes,
Is
we did.
that
We just introduced those at the last market, and they were unbelievably accepted. I mean, we got orders just about from everybody who looked at it. I mean,
I
the
love it.
pricing is outrageous. I mean, that a commercial grade bar stool that'll hold over 500 pounds has a foam seat density of 2.5% compared to like 1.8, heavy duty welds, heavy duty swivel plate. And your price is like 199 on these stools, which is
Wow.
crazy for that kind of a stool. That's just
That's,
unbelievably good.
yeah, and that's just a whole new revenue source
No,
for
it
our
is. It's a
retailers
whole
and
new market.
members.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, and so I love that offering some members. Make sure you're thinking that not only are you targeting some of those residential, but maybe some commercial opportunities in your cities, in your town. So great opportunity there within Arm Living and Barstool. So let's touch on Barstools a little bit. You know, the current climate, current retail has been challenging this year, right? There's no
Mm-hmm.
secret there. So
Oh, no, of course,
retailers
of course.
yeah, and so retailers have had to get, creative, protective, and, thoughtful with their intentions around assortments, furniture brands, and maybe product assortments. Well, let's touch on Barstool. Why is that such a meaningful product these days? And more in the lines of, tell me a little bit about the margin and square footage in dollars and really what the
Well, that's
commitment looks like.
once you start a Barstool program, pardon me, not necessarily just with Arm and Living, but it'll give you the highest dollars per square foot on any item you can put on your showroom. Now, if you figure an average Barstool may take up to, let's say, an 18 by 18-inch square, no one's going to come in and buy one Barstool. They're going to come in and buy 5, 7, or 9. Now, you may say no one needs that many Barstools. Well, let me digress for a second. because most of the companies, right, most of the retailers are noticing that the families are doing away with the master dining room. In fact, all the retailers out there know that if you're shopping any kind of stores now, you very seldom see the old China hotches and with the large wooden table. They're absolutely gone. They're expanding the kitchen. Making a large counter area. And around that counter areas, that's where they need 5, 7, and 9 stools. Now, with that, they're spending $30,000 to $40,000 to renovate their kitchen. They don't want a stool for $99. They want something very nice. They want to spend the money, and that's where the profit, that's where the sales are coming from. The medium to the higher end stools.
I love that. So what I'm hearing is high profitability, low
Absolutely.
investment on floor space. It's starting to sound like a no-brainer for independent retailers.
Well, the other thing that helps too, if you can come up, and we have some suggestions for that too, with a counter area to display the stools. I mean, I go into many stores and I'll say, where are your bar stools? And the salesman points to the back and there's 4 or 5 stuck in a corner. It's so sad. It really is. I get so upset with that. It's like, you're not going to sell them like this.
I
And
love that.
it upsets me to the point that I get excited and then try to explain to the retailer, listen, you can go and invest on a small counter table, or I will help you with something to create a counter table and put the stools around it so the customer can sit down, put their elbows up on the counter, see what it's going to feel like. And you'll sell 4 times as many stools as you normally would by just a better display.
I love that. And definitely your product catalogs, information, guidance you give retailers, it really shows your commitment to helping educate, continuous learning, all these things that are so important to retail nowadays. So we'd love to see a vendor partner really kind of taking the reins and doing that. So let's shift gears a little bit. So bar stools, everyone's known you're known for
Mhm.
bar stools, right? Biggest in the game. Let's talk about another part of your business, outdoor. This really
Yeah,
caught my
that's
attention
been
and
another
more and more.
crazy area. I mean, I've been in the business over 40 years. And when I first talked outdoor furniture, you were talking about telescope chairs that you would buy in the food market that were folding chairs and chase lounges. It is nowhere near that nowadays. And what people are doing, first of all, the weather is changing. The weather's getting warmer and staying warmer longer. We have less and less of the cold winter months. People are spending more time outdoors. They like the inside of their house. They decorate the inside of the house. They spend money putting on a patio. They don't want to buy something inexpensive for the outdoors. They invite family and friends over. They want to be able to sit down. They want to be able to relax. They want something very nice. That's why the outdoor business is simply exploding. It's just going crazy right now, and people aren't afraid to spend the money. It's not, I mean, I'm at the Atlanta show right now, and I'm looking at price points on certain things. I mean, it's nothing for a customer that's paid $2,000 wholesale for a sofa. It may seem high to some others, and that's not necessarily all my price points. I'm not up there. I mean, I have sofas for $800 out of the warehouse outdoor,
Yeah,
but I mean, it's basically taking the indoor look and putting it outside.
yeah, I
That's
love it.
the best way I can explain it. And it's
Yeah.
just going from soup to nuts, outdoor bar stools, sofas, tables, everything, everything.
I love your guys' approach to it, the styling, the quality, the price points, right? You're ranging
Yes,
from your promotional up to your higher tier. And it's
that's
really
correct. That's
unheard of
correct.
in outdoor furniture space, especially at a wholesale level for independent retailers, because there's been really that gap of that middle price point that you guys are filling nicely in the market.
Yes,
So
yes, absolutely.
love it
Absolutely.
so much. Members, attendees, everyone on the call, really take a look at Armen Living's outdoor furniture assortment. It is truly impressive. The catalog is expansive. They have a ton of inventory in stock as well. You can get it here. It's truly phenomenal. So I love that, Randy. So
No,
uh,
if I can add something to
yeah,
it
please.
also, we could also offer, depending on how many items you want to buy, and you don't have to buy 40, I'll work on a program, a gallery program for you, to the point where we'll give you individual signing too for your store to get the program up and running. And please, David, share my email with everybody. I hope
Of
they have
course.
it. If they need to contact the local rep, they want me to fly out to wherever, I'll
Yeah.
be more than happy to come out and work with them.
Well, we've loved the partnership so far, Randy. I mean, yourself, Reb, Kevin, the entire leadership team, us here at Nationwide, we felt so welcome in your showroom. This partnership's going incredible. Love seeing you guys in action there in Nashville at prime time, which I loved. Give me a 30-second. What was your first prime time like with us? Let's talk a
It
little
was
bit about that, Randy.
it
I
was
mean, this was
really
your first
fantastic.
nationwide show.
Reb and I were kind of blown away. We've done a number of different events all over the United States through our course of time we've been in the industry. You guys, and I'm not saying this because you're on the other end of the line here, David, but you really did it right. I mean, from the intro to the dealers, from having drinks with the dealers, from having little spots all over the showroom for coffee and snacks. Well, your intro to opening up the doors and letting all your members in was crazy good. I mean,
Absolutely. Love
everybody's applauding and clapping. We're like, well, that's fantastic. I mean, you really
it.
get the excitement going.
Yeah, I
And the
love it.
other, the small thing was like, we're starting to pack up on the last day. It's 12 o'clock. And normally everybody's like, hurry up, get out, get out. You guys gave us lunch and
I
had live music in the hallway. We're like, who
love it.
does this? Yeah, who
I
does this
love
kind
it,
of stuff?
Randy.
But it's that's the kind of partnership that makes it worthwhile, David. It's like
I
we
love
love you guys, you love us. Simple as
it.
that. It's
I
really
love it.
it's really
I love
great.
it, Randy.
Really.
Well, I'll give you your $100 after this for all the content. So,
I thought it was 500 we agreed on.
yeah, we'll catch up on that later.
I'm
But I
just
love
kidding.
it, Randy. That I mean, that just speaks volume. That's why I want to touch on it because it speaks volume. You guys are ready for the partnership. We love how you guys are aligning ourselves with us, the members, the entire group all together. We can't wait. On that note, I just want to touch on here before while we're running out of time. Armen Living guys, you can find them on MemberNet inside Nationwide's internet site. You can find their price lists, product catalogs, contact information for Randy, Reb, and his whole team, along with programs. So I want to touch on real quick our program with Armen Living. So we have a quarterly volume rebate and a pricing discount for Nationwide members that is credibly it's an incredible deal. It's a great perk of being a Nationwide member. Please, I implore you, check them out on MemberNet. I don't want to spoil surprise on the numbers, the dollar figures, but it's aggressive, it's competitive. They can't wait to get your business and make you successful at retail. And you heard me correctly. There's a freight cap on the program. Isn't that correct, Randy? Let's
That's
touch on
correct.
that
That's
for a
correct.
minute. With freight being such a top of mind, I want to skip over that before we jump on.
No, it's good. I mean, depending how much you're purchasing, you give us an order for approximately $3,000. And it may sound like a lot, but it really isn't. I can guarantee a freight rate to you of approximately 10 to 15%, which I mean, I get numbers from 25, 30, 35%. If there's retailers listening, I think you know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah,
we're willing to eat some of the freight to
I
help
love
you
it.
grow the business. Simple as that. Simple as that.
I, I love it, Randy. Well, on that note, members, don't be scared off when you see that they are out of Southern California, but this is a nationwide program for nationwide,
There
no
you
pun
go.
intended there. And if you're in the deepest corners of the country, they are committed to a freight cap of 18% on our program agreement. So they're showing up again in a big way in a year that's truly needed. So guys, unless there's any further questions here, Randy, thank you so much for the time
Not a
today.
problem.
We are
Thank you for
truly
inviting us.
excited for this partnership. Can't wait to see yourself, Reb, and the rest of the team out with us in Fort Lauderdale coming next prime time.
Yeah,
So
if I could, one more thing, just don't be
please, man.
afraid to have anybody reach out to me personally. I'm always available.
Absolutely. I will certainly be pushing me away, Randy. Well,
All right.
Randy, thank you so much, my
Thank you.
friend. You have a great rest of your show out there, and we'll talk soon.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Well, hey everybody, that was our brand new partner, Armen Living. So that was great. Randy, thank you again so much. There we go. All right. So next up, I have the pleasure of introducing another brand new vendor partner in the furniture space who also got to show at Prime Time in Nashville for the very first time. And that is Chromcraft Furniture. I have the pleasure of bringing on today Rusty. Rusty, how you doing today, my friend?
Doing great, David. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Well, thank you for bearing with me as we went through the first part. So I'm excited to kick things off, kind of introduce Chromecraft to the group. Those that maybe weren't in attendance at prime time, maybe didn't get to spend time with yourself or anybody else. Tell me a little bit, who's Chromecraft?
Well, we could bring Randy back because we're sort of in the same genre here. We're Chromecraft dinettes, and we do also have bar stools.
Yeah.
So, we're a long time furniture brand. We've been around since 1937. And so it's over 88 years now. And whether you're familiar with Chromcraft or not, you have seen Chromcraft. You just don't know it. We've been part of pop culture for the 50s, 60s, 70s. You go back to where some of the furniture that was used on the Star Trek television program, that was Chromcraft furniture. And if you remember these 50s and 60s dinettes that were chrome and they had the red and white vinyl seats, and then they had the red and white tables, the sort of, really cool cafe look, that was Chromecraft. So we've been around. You've seen us for a lot. Now, we really took the dining industry, the breakfast room industry, by storm in the 80s when we introduced our tilt, swivel, and roll um, dining there for the breakfast room. And everybody likes comfort. We have comfort in all parts of the house now. We have if you're selling bedding, I know that you have adjustable beds. So people want some flexibility, they want some benefits, and they want to be able to move around a little bit. So you have the adjustable beds. Well, we also know that we have the motion furniture in the great room with the recliners and the reclining sofas. People want to have that comfort and that mobility in the breakfast room as well. All of our chairs are memory foam. We have, the swivel, tilt, roll. You're not going to find a more comfortable place to eat your breakfast or your dinner now. Like Randy was saying, most people have gone away from the formal dining. And
Mhm.
so it's into the kitchen era. And so we can either do that through a actual 5-piece, 7-piece dinette there for the breakfast room, or the bar stools around the counter height or the bar height. Either one, it doesn't matter to us.
Oh, I love it. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for taking me through that. The Chromecraft. Love the part about some of the pop culture. That was new to me. Very cool. And on that point, when I met James, the owner, some time back, who were kind of talking what a partnership, is it a good fit? I mean, really, the furniture caught my eye, to your point. The curves, that almost that vintage retro style, the stainless steel casters, right? Where it kind of flowed very well into the kitchen, right? You guys had a kitchenette display, a vignette built out, which in our group, appliances is a big category for us as well. We have a lot of independents that kind of sell multiple categories, which kind of intrigued me. So tell me a little bit more about how you guys are kind of a great fit in that space.
Yeah. So for our furniture partners, we have the classic Chromecraft. We have what you remember from the 80s and 90s. It's still our top selling items, but we also have brought the scale and the let's say the sexiness of the dinette up some, right? So
Yeah.
for our guys that have the big appliance companies, right, and you're furnishing the whole kitchen with all these appliances, we have finishes that match right back to it: stainless steel, the matte black, the black nickel, shiny white. And basically it started at at the nationwide show that we just did there in Nashville, right? It
Yeah.
started there when I started catching this vision. Why are our appliance guys giving up the sale to the furniture guys when they're the ones that's designing the kitchen? Why not sell the dinette? Why not sell the bar stools to go with it? Because in most of the stores that I've been in, if you've got the big displays of your appliances and all, you have counter spaces, you have work tables already sitting in the area for your salespeople and your clients to sit down and work at. Why not turn that into a selling space as well? Replace that static work table and chairs with a Chromecraft dinette to let people see, oh, this is really comfortable, but also the durability of it. Because our dining is our tops are a 1 millimeter laminate. They're bulletproof and they're banded with solid oak or ash. The construction and the quality of it is bar none. And so it would be something that would be representative of the top line appliance manufacturers that you're already carrying. It's not going to be a step down. It's going to be a complement to that look. And we're
Absolutely.
completely customizable. Like I said, we have so many finishes. We have over 120 fabrics. You got 30 some odd, 40 some odd buckets to choose from. We can design whatever the kitchen she wants. We can get that for her.
I love that. It sounds like an incredible opportunity for independent retailers, especially those crossing categories, to really maximize on the sale, increase margin, foot traffic covering another industry. Why let them walk out your store without completing the kitchen, right? So I love that.
And the one thing that I've been talking to some of the appliance stores and that came in during the show, and it's it's a higher margin.
Mhm.
It's not white good margins.
Yeah.
So in the furniture world, we live with a little bit better margin. So you're going to get a good ticket sale anyway, because you're going to be a retail sale from anywhere from, $2,500 to $4,000 for a 5-piece, and it's going to be at a very good margin.
I love that.
You don't have to live in the 30s or the high 20s. You can bring your margins on up into the upper 40s and low 50s. So you can have some good margins with our line.
It sounds like another no-brainer for our retailers to really take a look here. L- let's touch on something too that is, near and dear to myself. We always find important here in the States, the Made in America story, the American company story. Touch on that. It's the heritage, the story of Chromecraft a little bit. James wears it proud. You guys put it on everywhere. It resonates with independent retailers here in the States. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, there's certain components that, we have to source
Right.
outside of the United States, and the fabrics for the
Of
main
course.
part and everything. There's some mills still here left, which we do our outdoor. We do get most of our fabrics from a United States mill, but all of our solid woods are American oak and ash. We harvest here. Now we do have some of our manufacturing of the tables done in Vietnam, but it's shipped back to us in
Mm.
Sardis, Mississippi, where we have a 400,000 square foot plant that our guys will come in and finish building out the product. We do all of our cut and sew and all of our upholstery there in our plant.
Mhm.
We have, and we take a lot of pride in the American made story that we can give to Mr. and Miss Consumer. Um, it's not only can we give you American made product, we can give it to you in a speedy time frame too. We have some of our products that we call a zip ship.
Mm.
We're going to ship it out within 72 hours of receipt of order. But any order, if it's a even a special order, is going to go out in about 3 weeks. So within 30 days, you should have your order. And here's the great part: we can ship it one of two ways. We can LTL if you have a good program set up with an LTL out of North Mississippi. That's great and fine. We can ship it to you that way. But you know what? What most people are finding out is every product that we make is able to be shipped by FedEx. And it's not necessarily to your door. We can take it right to your consumer's door. So if you have a website that you're selling product off of, hey, you can sell Chromecraft on that website, never touch it, and we'll ship it right to your consumer's door.
I love that. So let's I want to touch on for a minute because guys, you heard correctly. They offer a drop ship program, guys. You want to talk about ease of doing business, getting your foot in the door with a new profitable brand and line in a category that's fast expanding and is going to complement your existing inventory. Reach out to Rusty and his team. They are willing to work with you, your retailers, on a drop ship program to streamline the entire process, to carry some of that inventory need. So, guys, phenomenal there. I wanted to make sure that we kind of hammer that one home because that's an incredible perk. So
We even shock some of our retailers when we tell them we don't want you to stock our product. Just put your floor samples on and then order off it. We're going to have it to them within 30 days.
you don't hear that too
And
often, that's for sure.
and if it's the right situation, we put it in the door.
I love it. I
Easy
love it.
assembly too, guys. Easy assembly.
That's incredible. So let's touch on not just dinettes. You guys have some modular equipment. Maybe Love slash Sack might have an issue with it. Very comparable. Modular caught my attention. Touch on you guys' modular lineup.
Yeah, James is invested, and James is a very innovative guy.
Hmm.
And he has we have a sister company, McKinsey and Company, where we do some upholstery work for modular seating. We do we do that for indoor and also outdoor. Our modular seating is very similar to that brand that you mentioned, where it comes to you in one box, again, FedExable. Everything we make from our McKinsey and Company all the way through our dinettes is all FedExable. So it comes in that one box, and out of that one box is just a plethora of things that you can do as far as the design in your room, because it's completely modular. You move it around in the room, different configurations. We can add arms to it. We can add additional back to it to make a corner. So you can make your sectional seating. You can make just sofa seating or single seating. It doesn't matter. Very, very flexible for the indoor, and it's all slip cover washable. Throw it in the washer, right? And then just put it back on there. And we also do that for the outdoor world. Now, Randy was right. They spent a lot of money, and again, I'm talking to both of our partners here, our furniture partners and our appliance partners. If you sell outdoor furniture, you're going to want to look at our patented system. It's a modular system that you just build out to whatever that the consumer is looking for. You can clip in tables, you can add in tables, you can add arms, you can add backs, completely customizable. And again, no tools required. It's so simple, just right out of the box. And within 5 minutes, you have a seating system that's fits any outdoor activity that you're looking for. And completely FedExable. I cannot say that enough, because you can't floor modular systems like people are going to buy it, right?
Right.
So don't just floor it, don't stock it. Let us build and ship it within the 30 days and get it to the consumer exactly what they want, and not just what you have to sell them for, right? So let's use our flexibility and our ability to ship FedEx to get it what the consumer is wanting when they want it.
I love that, Rusty. So, guys, heard that correctly again. Dropship available for outdoor modular furniture. And guys, I can tell you, I've touched, I've felt, I've sat on it. It is impressive, the quality, especially for the price points. And guys, this is furniture that looks just as good indoors as it is outdoors. It's truly impressive. I implore you, please, reach out to Rusty and his team, which again, similar to other partners, you can find all of our vendor partners, programs, information, contact, price list, catalogs, all on MemberNet under the corresponding brands, this case, Chromcraft Furniture, where you can find Rusty's contact information along with others in the space. So I love it. So before we jump off, any last words from you, Rusty, as we kind of wrap it up here?
We're just so thankful for the opportunity to be a partner. It's something that I know James has wanted for a long time, to partner with a company such as yours that is truly customer focused as we are. And we just want to help our customers take care of the consumer. And I believe that's what you do with all your programs. You're trying to take care of your people so that they can do what they do best, which is to take care of the consumer. And we just would love to be a part of that.
Rusty, well, I appreciate the time. Thank you so much again. Guys, that was Rusty with Chromecraft Furniture. Thank you again. Guys, stay tuned for our next series. We'll be kicking off our next monthly. It'll be October, so second Thursday of the month. It'll be October 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for more information. But thank you for joining us today, and hopefully you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you soon.